You here? Okay, sorry about that, guys. I messed something up. I forgot to turn my music on. Sorry, give me a sec. We gotta get our annoying background noise, right? Oh my god, no, it's alone! Come on! I was actually using VLC to watch stuff, so sorry about that. Okay, anyways, back to that scene. So, hi. Today I am working on a commission of Racoon the Dog, aka RTD. You probably, if you've seen us, I've streamed with him a lot, so now you finally get to see what he looks like. Anyways, it's been a crazy day. In the last 2 days, I have packed over like 80 boxes, 90. It's been a lot. I also threw out my back yesterday because I'm a genius. I was tying my shoe. Yep. I did a tying my shoe. And then I almost threw up earlier. It got so hot and I was doing too much in the heat, so that was my own fault. I lifted a bunch of boxes again. Packed more today. But, did I be? Right? I'm feeling okay now, though. I'm drinking some water. I also came home to... wrong thing. I came home to my, neighbors smoking weed again, so that, I had like a coughing fit right when I got in the door, and of course, hi, Kathleen Kitten! And like, my mom was with me because she had come to help me run packages, and she's like, oh my god, what's wrong? I was like, oh, the smoke, I smell it. I'm very sensitive to it, so it messes me up pretty bad. I don't like it. I realized I accidentally hit it again. Ah! I need to like stop using the number pad when I'm doing art because I have it all my faces set to that. What? I haven't raced too much now. See, I'd actually been working on this design for a while with him. He came up with like the base design, and then I just helped clean it up a bit and add some stuff to make it a little more interesting. So yeah, that's at this point it's just doing a nice piece of art of it. Alright, oh, you know what I forgot about his hair? So yeah, here is the mock-up of it. Is it this color? Yeah. I forgot to put the tips of his hair. The tips of his hair. Hair tips. Is that like beef tips? We're gonna do this really small. Yeah, no, I'm making a mess. I'll clean it up later. I mean, we usually get pretty hot out here, but like I've been reading, other places are getting really hot that don't usually get hot, like the West Coast, like in Seattle area and Oregon and stuff, where they're getting like, into the hundreds, 115 and stuff. It's like ridiculous. I mean, we actually unfortunately get that here in the Chicago area quite a bit, but we've just had a lot of rain and bad storms and tornadoes lately. For those of you who are at my stream for what do you call it? you know, learning Japanese. Oh my god, I definitely need to change that color. But yeah. We had a lot of, there's a tornado siren went off in the middle of the stream and everything. I'm just gonna mess around with the color and see if I can get it close. If not, I will undo it. Okay, nah, I don't think I can. Okay, we'll do it a different way. Oh, I did a color burn, that's why. Oh, there we go, that looks fine. Derp, 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 derp. I'll just brighten it a little bit. Hi, Anna Faye! Are you feeling okay? I saw you weren't streaming today. I know that feels. In the last 2 days I packed 70 something boxes, 80 something boxes. I'm really worn out too. Yeah, you should take it easy. For me, this is the only stream I plan every week, so I try not to miss it. I mean, mostly I just needed to sit anyways. So, okay, there we go. Now I did the hair. Woo! Okay. Go ahead and do the jeans next because I'm weird. Yeah, I already cleaned up the lines and everything on this already because I started working on it last night. I was trying to get caught up on commissions. What? What did I do? I killed the opacity. Of course I did. I will try not to hit the number pad again. Sorry, guys. It's really hard because I obviously use it a lot. My laptop actually has a number pad built in. That's why my face keeps changing though, because I have all my facial expressions tied to my number pad. Have fun! Itterashai! So for the basis of this is a corgi and a tanuki, aka, you know, raccoon dog. So, Racoon the dog. I'm excited because tomorrow I get to see a friend I haven't seen since since before the pandemic, and she gets super busy, so it's gonna be fun. We're both vaccinated and everything, and I'm gonna get her ice cream, and we're gonna probably go for a walk. She's also had a hard time. Actually, for the longest time, she was my gym partner back when I actually still had a gym membership, and when my health first started deteriorating. Because she has some issues that are similar, so we'd both go and like we kept having to keep cancel on each other because one of us would not be like able to do it. So I'm not good at going like places alone or anything. I don't like it. Social anxiety, yeah. I am better than I used to be about that. both of you, Dark Knight and Drawable. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Oh no, that sucks. I'm a little spoiled on my internet here. Wong decided to get us business class because he runs a business through the house. This is an online store, so I just get to use it too. We actually had a... Oh, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of people have streaming issues, and yeah, it's, you need to have the right PC, you need to have, like, the right internet, all the stuff. I got really lucky because the laptop I'm using, because yes, I'm using a laptop, just happens to be, I got a gaming laptop because I wanted to open up multiple Adobe programs at the same time. I do actually game on it now, but back then I didn't. Again, it was the first laptop I've ever had that could handle games, and I was like, "What is this? I can play games." So it's been interesting because prior to that, I never had something that could handle it. I just recently upgraded the RAM on it too because I was told incorrectly by Wong that I could not upgrade my RAM, and then we were checking something out the other day, and he was like, "Wait, it says you only have like half your RAM used," and I was like, "What?" So we swapped it out. So now I have, I think, like 16 RAM. Have fun. I can go all the way up to 24 though, but I was like, I don't even know if I need 16, but we'll test it out. I'll have to, when the next time I do a song cover and I use Adobe Premiere to throw together a really crappy video, I will be able to see how it handles, because it did okay when I did Soul Salvation, but for some reason on Spiral Tones, it was like really not happy. But I think it's probably also because I had a lot more effects in that one, so. Almost done, so I can shade his pawns. I'm debating if I want to soften the paw prints a little bit too. I mean, we color blocked it with this harsh, like this really solid of a color, but I'm not sure. Because yeah, the reference picture I'm using is my color blocked version of this, so. I can't believe June is almost over. I feel like I blinked and it was gone. Okay. I think I got everything now. Oh, I missed a spot. Whoop. That's good. Good. Okay. The fans are definitely working in our house because I can't really smell the weed from our next door neighbors anymore. Which means I could breathe more easily. I enjoy breathing. Hi, Firearm! I'm actually really glad that this commission got paid for yesterday because I was like, I don't know what to draw on today's stream, and then it got paid for and I was like, perfect. I do need to do some more art for the Zeus Chaos Kickstarter, which, in case, oh, I know what I forgot to do. Give me 1 second, guys. You're gonna see my secret. I need to turn off mirror movement for this, though. Okay, yeah, otherwise it looks like my hand disconnects. Now that you've seen that. But what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I didn't know what I was gonna draw. It's a hand. It is a hand. Oh, yeah, I don't think, Twaifu, you've seen my updated art one. Oh, no, I hit the wrong color. Oh, no, 3 brothers. There we go. Why did my cat meow at me? What did I do? Hi, Arata. I've just been, like, trying to find ways to upgrade my my streams so they're a little more interesting. Yeah, Arata's really talkative lately. I think right now it's because Wong is upstairs and it's only me down here. So he's like, I'm alone. I must scream the song of my people. He is loudest at like 3 a.m. What did I just do? Ah, yeah. I forgot what I was doing, sorry. I've been so scatterbrained lately too. I'm not getting much sleep again. Welcome back, Ronafate! You missed Arata screaming. Arata left the room already too. I think he went to go get food. You know, cats, they do their things. Oh, he's back. Arata has returned. The cat came back. I can't believe it's almost July. So close. It's been a crazy busy month for me, so it just feels weird. Welcome back, Trollable! Messy, 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 messy. So, does somebody want to come over and cut the watermelon in my fridge? Oh, that sucks. That's a nice number, though. Hopefully some of them followed you. I was actually pleasantly surprised. I did a like intro to Japanese language stream this past weekend, and I had the most views on any stream like active that I've had in a while. So it was like, wow, people are here, people are talking. But it went over well, so I will be doing more. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it in July or if I'm gonna skip to August. I have to figure out what I want to schedule those at, because I already have karaoke once a month, and I always need my karaoke fix. Thank you! I've been really working hard on getting like better at anatomy and stuff, because it's definitely not my strong suit, and I never had art classes, so I definitely regret that. kind of going back and getting the basics now. Which is honestly why I love all you guys who follow me on Patreon, because Patreon has been really good for letting me have like excuses to draw characters that I've never drawn before, and like poses I've never drawn before, and just get in the habit of having like deadlines on stuff that's not like Zoskias, because Zoskias is my only real thing that has deadlines. Self-imposed deadlines, of course, but. Also, I feel like Ink October, I do that every year. It's kind of, I know it's a challenge, but I also do that as more of a, let's try to learn something new every year, so. No! Yesterday was fun because we had a monsoon basically here. Many waters. And I had to go teach yesterday, so I got to drive through those waters. They were like all over the road. It was great. I was almost late because I was driving so slow because I didn't want to splash up too much water in my car. Char doesn't like water. My car's name is Char. He's red. Actually been talking with another artist friend of mine about doing an art trade again. It's been a while. I'm still working on trying to get some art collab streams set up with some of the other artists I've been talking to. Some of them are a little shy to do it or not comfortable with the software, so we're figuring that out. I'm hoping to have some more like actual collabs, not just me and Wong hopping on stuff over the summer or whatever, but. I'm also very bad at talking to people that I don't know. Anxiety. Cool. Yeah, I saw you were doing some of those. Just, you know, you usually do them when I can't get on. Rana Faye, how dare you? I managed to make part of your stream last Saturday, but we didn't have any packages going out. Yeah, like, weekends tend to be really bad for me unless I schedule it. Yeah, you better be sorry, Ranafe. Better. How can I support you if I can't be on there? We should do another one. Maybe when a certain someone finishes her dress. Now that I've started mine. We could draw those. For those of you guys who don't know, my next karaoke in July is actually with Ranape, not Wong this time. She will be joining me. So we're doing a Calafina Day. Yay! So obviously that means we need more new outfits. Okay, cool. I didn't even... Yes, Dwight, you better be there. We'll sing the song of your people. Yeah, Wong didn't know enough Calafina songs, and I hadn't planned on having him for all the theme dates anyways. I was sad I never got anyone for the Slayers one. I had a couple people who were interested, but like their schedules were just so hard or they live too far. And I'm not... I don't have it set up in a way that I can do it with people who aren't local yet. I'm still working on figuring out this whole thing. the art streams are easier to do not local, but karaoke, because I use my PS4, is a little more complex because there would be lag and everything trying to use it online. I mean, there's already lag because we're using a remote play, so. I need to decide on more themes. The only other theme I have for sure that I want to do, which will be the next time I do a theme one, is 90s anime. So if anybody else has like other things they would like to suggest, please let me know. I honestly just like to sing. I unfortunately know more older songs than newer songs, so it makes it sometimes like I feel bad like when people come on and recommend a song that's too new. I'm like, I don't know this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One of my first karaoke relays, there was somebody who came on and they just kept asking for really old songs, and I was like, I don't remember these, and then I sang them fine, and I was like, never mind. Like, they were like, oh man, you even did the ooh parts, and I was like, I apparently remember this song way better than I think I did. Because they gave me, like, Full Moon o Sagashite songs, which, of course, like, I know Eternal Snow really easily, but they gave me Myself in the opening, too. And then even, like, the opening to Full Metal Panic and stuff. I can't remember what else. That was a long time ago, but I was just, like, a lot of these songs, I was like, I don't know. Although, apparently, I do not remember the first opening to Get Backers. Yeah, it wasn't you, Firearm. It was somebody I didn't know. But I thought it was really cool because they kept coming and requesting. I was like, yeah, I think they may have followed from your stream to mine, but I was like, yeah, yeah. I say I mostly know old songs, but 2 of my 3 covers that I've uploaded are newer songs. I don't even remember what the other cover is. What was... No, that was a newer song too. Oh, all 3 of them are newer. Never mind, I lied. I was like, the cover I'm currently working on, and I mean by working, I have not even started on it. It's the next one I'll be doing as a cover. Is actually older though. And obscure, so nobody will know what it's from, but I was like, I keep getting stuck in my head, so I'm gonna do a cover of it. I just want to sing. I gotta figure out what I want to do for the art and stuff for it first. Yeah, Firearm did one of the times request Mr. Deja Vu, and I felt bad because I couldn't sing it. And then I was like, I don't know, we don't know Hurricane. Sorry, those are the Get Backers song I know better. I am not infallible. In fact, I'm full of fallables. I make many mistakes. Oh, that's the wrong side. Oops. Teehee. Yeah, I know, that happened like once, because I got, like, when I get really nervous, sometimes I forget things. And honestly, as much as I like to go to cons and sing karaoke, I always got really nervous too, so that didn't help. I know there was one time I actually did Mask, and didn't remember all the words. From Bakuretsu Hunters or Sorcerer Hunters. I did it with a friend though, so she also forgot the word, so it was okay. We did that one over What's Up Guys just because it was the only one that was available. I think What's Up Guys we would have done better on. But I haven't seen that series in like forever either. Yeah. Yes, indeed, the Okui Masami song. Okui Masami is another singer I really like. Her pitch is right in my range. Yeah, I was actually there for that. Yeah, I saw Jam Project at Otakon when they were there, and yes, she soloed some. Well, that was Anime Boston. At Otakon I saw them, and she didn't do. I don't think she did Math, but she did do the Utena opening, Rindo Revolution. Okay, there you go. I just realized, no, Anime Boston I've only been to once. I saw Gilgamesh and Stereo Pony at that one. What I remember most about that is my friend with me really was into Gilgamesh, but I hadn't really listened to a whole lot of their music, but I went with because I was like, you know what, concert, let's go. And she had basically been like, I want to write a stupid sign, and then of course you couldn't take signs in, so we're like, we'll just get them signed. Oh, that's cool. I don't actually remember what Fukuyama did. Yeah, Endo definitely did Yushagawa Geiger for for the one I was at too. And Kageyama Hironobu, of course, did Chala Had Chala, and Kitadani did We Are, you know, like the basics, so. Anyways, with Gilgamesh. Maybe. That might have been one of the... There's a couple I didn't know as well. But anyway, so yeah, she was like, let's write funny signs. And I was like, I don't know this band, so I'll just write something dumb. So I helped her write her sign in Japanese and also wrote mine in Japanese, and it said, I want your pants, is what mine said. And anyways, when we got up there, we were like, we'll just have them sign these signs because, you know, why not? We made them. And we're getting them signed, and like I look over and the bassist starts undoing his belt, and I was like, oh my god, please don't. I don't really want your pants. It was really funny. They were just having a laugh out of it. Her sign, by the way, said, I want your babies. But because I guess she didn't react, like, I don't know if they realized she understood what the sign, like, cause she knew what it said. I wrote it, helped her write it, but, you know, she knew what it said. She asked me to help her write that. Anyways. I'm actually really bad with song names a lot. I'm sure you've noticed that, Firearm. I'm like, I like this song, but I don't know its name. Drives self crazy. Do the shirt next. I do want to find some new songs to sing. I've been using Spotify and stuff and finally listening to music of, you know, the last year or so. I did it again, guys. I hit my number pad. I always do it out of force of habit. Some of the songs I really want to sing, they don't actually have on Joy Sound for the PS4, which is sad. I have not seen Inuyashiki. I know of it, but I have not seen it. I was excited that they had the new Higurashi opening, though. That one I knew, because I watched that. Of course, now, some of the Gundam songs I wasn't as familiar with, like from 00 and Blooded Orphans and the... Well, I'm only in Build Divers. Yeah, I'm in Build Divers. So, like, anything up to that point... Yeah, guys, I'm still watching Inuyasha. Wow, I read Inuyashiki and translated it differently in my head. I am still watching Gundam. We started it last March. Did all the series from the UC timeline and I said UTC, that's a distributor. In order, and then just started going chronological order. So we are almost done though. After Build Divers, we just have Build Divers Revive or whatever it is. It's a sequel. Yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, so there's a lot of Gundam songs I didn't know. I really love all the songs in Igloo. Plus I also really like the first 2 seasons of Igloo. Animation was weird, but... Okay, I really like giant robots, so... But because of that, I really haven't been watching anything super new. There's a couple series I do want to watch. like, I'm really big into folklore, and there's a couple new folklore series. I also really like mystery series, even if they're not great. I like mysteries, so there was a couple of those too that came out. Oh, oh, okay, be careful. It looks so evil right now. Don't. Oh, well, technically it's June still, so June is over. But karaoke for July, I think, is the 24th. Once I'm done with the Zos Kiosk stuff on July 10th, I will focus my attention back to that. But yeah, Zos Kiosk's event is coming up first. Yeah, it's still June. It's still June, even if it's only for a day and a half. I'll do that. I know that feels. I'm very dead. I'm very pain. My back still hurts a lot, and my ankles and legs hurt. I still pack packages because they needed to go out. I'm feeling definitely better than yesterday, though. I don't know. I've been sleeping worse again. Like, what the heck? I was finally getting like 4 to 5 hours, and now I'm back down to like 2 or 3 for the last couple nights again. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna initially do Ring Fit today, and I'm glad I was like, I'm still in a little pain, so probably not. And then I was like, oh, I have 35 boxes to pack. Never mind. Probably better I didn't do it. But yeah, I reached my Fitbit goal while packing again. Hey, welcome home. Or welcome to your home, not my home. RTD. You better not be in my home. I'll smudge stick you. Get out of my trash can, RTD. Yeah, no, working overtime is definitely a good excuse. Careful. Currently, obviously, I mean, I spend pretty much all day working on art or doing stuff, so I'm like constantly busy. What are you doing? It's over here. What are you doing? Why are you seeing my mouse? Sorry, he muted my mic. That was Wong. Yeah. I mean, that's not bad. Elliptical's still good. I wish I could find more like, do you want me to move it? I can pause this and go move my car. Okay. Oh, no, not the trash can. Actually, I put my trash out today. Oh, okay. I didn't put my trash out today. I was going to, but my mother got to it first because when she stopped to pick up packages, she's like, it's trash day tomorrow. I put your trash out. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. I feel like I want to do more cosplay work and stuff again, but because I haven't had like money for it, like the first thing I want to do is I bought the wrong. I was between two different fabric colors for Raftalia's ears, and the one I ended up going with is not close enough, so the other one is probably better, but I have to get like, it's like $30 for it. I'm also trying to pay off my bills too. I'm doing good. Just, you know, without an actual solid job. It's a little hard. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. It's gonna be fun. Understandable. Yeah, I want to lose some weight too. Yeah, but Raftalia was just making the ears and the tail, so that didn't matter my weight. I like so many of us, I picked up some pandemic weight. And I can't, I keep having issues where like I can't work out or anything because of my health, so it's like, ugh. Like I'm not even eating that much or anything. But you know, when you get to a certain age, your metabolism dies. If you're a white girl. Okay. That's good for the start of the shirt. I also think I have some plushies I wanted to make. Definitely need to lighten that up. Maybe make it a little more red. Kirby hats! Those could be cute. Okay, that should be better. I don't actually have any fabric here right now besides I still have the fabric for Tubi and 9S. I probably should just do 9S because I don't think Wong's gonna change his weight. Yeah, I know we have like ones that we bought, but we only got them because I hadn't finished making them. Yeah, part of it killed my thing on Tubi was I was like, ugh, I weigh too much now. I mean, I'm not like bad, I just, yeah. Now we will erase a bunch of stuff and make it stripes. Actually, at this point, we're not more than losing weight. I'm really working on building up my stamina. I'm hoping to, at some point to go in and get like a... What is that? That's weird. Like another... Oh, there we go. Like legit allergy test and see if one of the things I have, like whatever's, because I always have so much trouble breathing, which doesn't help when you're trying to exercise, as you can imagine. Oh, I did. What? I didn't make enough. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. I have this cyst on my neck I want to get looked at. I mean, I talked to my rheumatologist about it, and they told me to go to a dermatologist, but, you know, nobody would take my insurance, so I didn't go. Fine, I'll erase this with a bigger eraser. But I see my GP next month, so I'll talk to her about it then, because she's taken some skin tabs off for me before. But we have skin cancer in my family. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, like, it's weird. So my insurance will take, like, anyone from this specific hospital chain, but dermatology. Like they were told like, oh, you can go and opt in if you want, otherwise you can opt out. So, well, yeah, that's just it. My GP is a family physician, so I'm like hoping that she can do something, because like I said, she did something for the skin tab. And like because we do have skin cancer in our family, and I'm pale ass white girl, and I get sunburned too much no matter what I try. Like, hopefully it's nothing. But it's really annoying too because of where it is. Initially I thought it was a pimple, but it's like, it's been here for like how many months now? And it's right on my neck and almost where it meets the shoulder. So I tend to scratch that area a lot without trying. So yeah. I mean, to be fair, we actually have several cancers in our family, but I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about prostate cancer. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, one of my friends today had come. It was when I was ranting about the cyst on Facebook. It was like, he's from Serbia, so he was like, "What the heck? You guys don't have, like, American healthcare sucks." I'm like, yeah, we know. Because yeah, he doesn't have that same issue. Like every other place has better healthcare. We all know America has horrible healthcare. Okay, whew. There we go. Ah. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's anything really. It's just probably some weird. I get cysts in my mouth a lot, which is kind of weird, but. Oh, that's weird. Why did they quit? Is it because they knew you were coming? I don't blame them. Like, yeah. Well, yeah, because even when I was still doing physical therapy at the beginning of the pandemic, and yeah, like it was, they had it really like weird how you had to get in and stuff, which made sense though, because I'm like, I don't blame them. I had no problems wearing the mask and, you know, everything. I mean, I still wear a mask, so I still have no problems with it. I think that looks pretty good. Mostly even. But yeah, they literally, well, they ended up closing down my physical therapy, so I had to go to a different location for like the last 3 ones, which was a lot more out of the way, but it's okay. Plus, I didn't have my regulars there. Although it's funny, because like it was in a, like a, what are they called? Like a giant clinic, I guess? So it wasn't like my other place was just the physical therapy. This actually had like other stuff in it, because it's actually the same place my GP's at. And like they, you know, you'd walk in and have to get temperature checked and everything. Well, the second day I was there, the lady at the front already recognized me. I was like, what the hell? This is only my second time here. And she's like, oh no, she's here for PT. It's like, what? Why do you know this? Dude, you've seen me once. But yeah, so apparently I stood out. I mean, I guess I'm probably the only person who walks in with butt-length blonde hair. Yeah, okay, we just did that orange. I actually didn't take my purse in. You're not wrong though, the Loki. I have a Loki purse. It's really worn out though. I need to get a new purse. I'm sad. I like my Loki purse. I'm up to no good, just like him. Jacket, Jakey, close enough. I mean, to be fair, I'm really bad at recognizing faces, so maybe that's just me trying to put, like, not everyone is the same. Like, some of my students in my class, I don't recognize always, which is kind of sad. But to be fair, it's only my second. I only had 2 classes so far, so I'm okay. I haven't learned all their names yet. A Macbeth purse? Wait, what is that like? And yes, I realize Corgi up here looks trippy. Which, by the way, why didn't I do that yet? I was gonna add his highs lights. It'll be a Corgi by the end. I just haven't painted, obviously. Okay, he looks a little less creepy. Oh, it's another cat purse. Oh, okay, that's good. Should be a cat purse. There's a really cute Momo purse from Avatar at what's it called? Well, it's like a used bookstore near me. It's not quite as used as it used to be. The prices have definitely gone up because they're trying to focus on new stuff too. But it's kind of like half price books, but a little less. I mean, there's still a lot of used books, but I feel like it's not as affordable anymore since they've redone their stuff. But anyway, so yeah, they have a Momo purse. They have some Avatar Last Airbender stuff, including a Momo purse, and it's really cute. But I'm like, it's $70, and it's smaller than what my Loki one. It's blonde fly again, but I'm like, I just don't know if I think that's worth it. Wait, what? They denied your post because you said purse instead of handbag? Were you trying to share it on like their group or their page or something? Like, how did they deny your post? Purse, handbag, same diff. Oh, okay, it's a group. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine, guys. Come on, UK, get with it. Purse is the same thing as a handbag. It doesn't matter. Guys, I'm sorry. I keep doing that thing where I hit my number pad. I will stop. I swear. I swear. I'll learn to stop. Oh. Interesting. Please do not the numpad. I'll try. It's hard. Like I said, I tend to shortcut a lot. Like I'm sure you guys have noticed, like stuff will just happen because I'm shortcut keys. I was also a problem. Like I just saved right now with a shortcut key. I teach Photoshop for the art gallery I work at. Well, work kind of. I teach classes for them there, so it's like contract and not many classes at all. But one of the ones I do is Photoshop, and like yeah, that was always a big thing when I was in class. Like I'd show them how to do something, and then I would just like quickly undo it, and then like do the next way you can do it, and they're like, wait, what just happened? And I was like, oh my god, sorry, shortcut keys. Like you use it so much you don't think about it. I shortcut key everything. So number pads are not quite shortcut keys per se, but because of where they're located, I tend to use them more than my actual numbers or whatever. What? Oh, I went too far. Ah, yeah, there's 2 of him, don't worry. But it's a hard habit to break. I might just need to change my facial expressions toggle to something that is not the number pad. It was a nice easy one, but I'm like, I keep wanting to, I keep pressing it. I really wanted a Zaku 2 purse, but I couldn't find one. I looked. They had like a bag, but it wasn't a purse. Handbag, excuse me. It wasn't a handbag either. It was literally more like a belly bag. It was weird. I did do. Okay, I don't need to color those. I'll just fill these lines and then color and then worry about those later. We don't seem to have gotten too much rain today, at least. Finally, after so many days of heavy raining. Heavy rain. Jason! I actually really like that game. Even if they can't say origami right. Yeah, it's nice. I'm looking forward to it. Nice and sunny. Sunny side up. I believe that is a way to prepare eggs. Okay, yeah, I did go with more of a light color here. Did I use that anywhere else? Oh, but I used that. Okay. Oh, I did use that somewhere else. Okay. I'm just color blocking some things because it looks weird. In my opinion. In my professional opinion, I am not a professional. Korg. Trying to see how I did it. Okay, so we did like this and this. That looks more corgi-like now that it has its little fist markings. I still don't like how this side sits. That looks better, I think. Okay, we'll worry about actually shading that part later. I'm gonna go back to the rest of the original color I was working on. It just looked kind of weird without it, so I put it back in. Okay. my arch for Kogi for what? What does that mean? Oh, arch enemy. Okay, yeah, it's Corgi. This is RTD. Don't worry, he'll go get the ghost. Nah, it's okay, RTD. You don't always have to die. But if you really want to, I won't stop you. Yeah, I did that. Okay. Good. Yeah, I know, right? Should think you a Corgi. Disguise is working perfectly. I don't know. Well, I mean, I do know why. I'm so tired. But, oh. Still. So guys, about my Kickstarter that's going on. So I actually had somebody who pushed us all the way up to 600 and then they pulled their funding because they can do that, sadly. But we're almost back up there. So I'm still keeping the, I'm letting everyone have the reward that was unlocked at 600 even though it's no longer there. But if I get like another like $25 or 30 you know, funding, or multiple people do it to get me up there, that's how close we are to reaching it again. One of these days it'd be super cool to get all the tiers unlocked, but I know I'm just a little person. You guys should all go read those kiosks and tell me what you think. Oh, how dare you, Ronafay? You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna kill you off. Oh wait. Quiz and yeah, again. Yeah, I haven't actually decided on the questions for the quiz yet. I got a couple, but I always try to make them at least focus around the characters that are active too, so that helps. But yeah, there will be an online quiz during the thing. So yeah, I don't know if I really share those places that bigly. Yeah, that's definitely a word. But you know, those kiosks is having its 10th anniversary. 10th, that's not right. 15th anniversary on the 10th. Yeah, it's 15 years old on July 10th. It will be an online Facebook event. So I will, you know, share the link again. I will be revealing some new character designs. I already did that part, that's why it's not working. Yeah, there's a lot. And a lot of it, like, I like to be that asshole, like, who puts, like, really little pieces of information in there and then ask you guys about it later. I'm that kind of teacher. I briefly mentioned this in this chapter. Answer it no. Nah, I'm not quite that bad. It's more like little silly things though. I'm hoping I'm not sure 100% on all the prizes. Like there'll be custom art again, or there'll be like original art again that you guys can get. I'm thinking I will probably do like a $10 Amazon gift card just because I don't have a lot of money. I was trying to get some talking to some other artists about like donating some prizes or stuff like so for instance like stuff I don't do like jewelry or like not art but like non-art things. Just so it would be a little unique and there'd be stuff that you couldn't get anywhere else. And obviously there's always copies of books up for grabs, but you know, the volume 14 will just be will have just finished its Kickstarter. It's got last time I checked it had like 55 hours left, so it's counting down. I've been saddened a little bit sometimes about like the lack of my friends who actually have tried to read it. It's sad sometimes, but I have some that do, and that's makes me very happy. Even if they only read it in the book form or borrow it. For those of you guys who don't know, Zoskias is my webcomic. Yes, it's been going on for almost 15 years. Which is why I thought some of the characters... Well, yeah, Ranafe, you're in the clear. I know you read it. And I know Twyford reads it. I mean, there's more readers than I think there is, for sure. That's always the joke. Like, I'm always like, nobody reads it, and then I kill somebody and I get some, you know, angry mail. Like, oh, look, they were reading it. Oops, sorry. Were you not done with this character? I was. One of my friends kept telling me that she was reading it. She's like, oh, so-and-so is my favorite character. And I'm like, I just kept grinning and going, oh, that's great, and not saying anything. And then she got to the part where said character dies, and she's like, I hate you. I hate you. How did you keep that in? And I was like, it was so hard. Like, every time she would say it, I was like, Yeah, like Patreon I like a lot for that. It's like, I don't know if you guys noticed with those who follow me on Patreon, I'm actually getting the pages done like really early now. It means I have my Sundays I can relax a little bit instead of working. The fight scenes that's happening right now is making it a little harder because it's fight scenes and they're a little more intense to draw. I'm really having fun with this arc though too, because the vampire arc was always one I really wanted to do. Doppelganger arc didn't end up being as fun as I thought it would. It was like a cool concept, but I don't know if I just got like bored during it or what, because it just didn't come out quite the way I wanted it. There are 4 major arcs I had planned in Zoskias, and this is the 3rd of the 4, so I don't... It might actually only go for like... Well, we've been in the vampire arc for a while, because I only do 2 pages a week. I'm sorry guys, it's a lot of work because of how I color it. If I ever get rich and be able to handle assistants, maybe I can do, you know, a chapter a week. Thank you! Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I like, cause I follow some like other, like some of my other friends' webcomics, and I'm also, because I'm also a novelist, I also have like friends that, you know, write novels, and I'm just like, I'm horrible at reading it if it's online. I had mentioned that once to one of my author friends, and so he literally showed up at an event and gave me a signed copy of his book, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll read it. Oh, no worries, Drawable. I understand internet issues. Thank you for hanging out, though. I hope your internet gets better. what annoys me though is when people use excuses or like, well, you know, I can't read it. And like, yes you can. It's online for free. Like, it's okay if you're like, I have trouble reading stuff online or on the computer. That's fine. That's a good excuse. But like those who say it like that, I'm like, no, you gotta like, and then I'll be like, it's online, and they're like, what? It is? And like, dude, I've been saying this for like the last almost 15 years. How do you not know this? New friends are allowed the you know, the what do you call it? Benefit of the doubt. Oh, speaking of those, yeah. So yesterday in class, we did character design and bios. So two of some of the character designs I used to help as examples or as part of their lectures and stuff are the ones of Kaze, Hiko, Kalik, and Lily. And so part of the lecture, I make them basically tell me, like, pick out one thing about the character. Everyone has to, and you know, tell me what they think they're like. And the first person who commented on Kalik was like, not a villain. And I was like, oh, no, you're wrong. He's a villain. It was a great one. I was like, I love it. Or I was like, he looks like a good guy. He's not a villain. Like, sorry, Kalik's a villain. I love my little pupper boy. Sad, I probably won't be dressing up this year for the this kiosk event. It's only gonna be online, but still, like, I do some live things. I'm just like, I don't really have anything. I could probably like you know, closet some stuff. Like one year I closeted Viridian, and it is still the same outfit she's wearing, but I think I threw a bunch of that out because I used my phase wig as the base. Because it's green. Bought a green extension that matched it, but then I just cut up some clothes for the rest of it. I don't know, Viridian's style is weird. I love Viridian though. Even if all I do is beat her up. Oh, did I already do it up here? Yeah, I did. Oh, okay, I'm done with this level of shading. Yeah, if you guys notice, I do at least 4 levels of shading. That's just it. Zoskias only gets like 2 to 3 because I do 2 pages a week, so obviously. I still wish I had waited like 2 weeks later to start it because I figured out how to deal with screen toning by then. Because all my printed stuff, besides the ones that are not webcomics, but my actual printed graphic novels are all screen toned. I would love to actually print Zoskias in full color one day, but that's going to be a lot of money. Because I was thinking at some point I'd like to do an omnibus. I believe it's one of the unrealistic tiers on my Kickstarter. But I would love to, because yeah, I know like some people are like, oh, you have to buy each book individually. I'd just like an omnibus. I'm the same way. I prefer omnibuses too if I can. Like those who are buying it as it came out, it's one thing, but if you get into it later or something, sometimes it's just like, oh, just give me an omnibus. But yeah, I looked into it and it's a lot of money. So if I did it, it would probably have to be online order only, and I would not be able to carry them with me at any event because it would be too expensive, which I guess is okay. But I also like having copies of my own books. I think one of my all-time favorite things about Zoskias period is, though, because it's been drawn over such a long period of time, like, dude, I can tell my art's improved. I'm not always super confident in my art. In fact, I'm rarely confident in my art, period. So, like, looking back and being like, dang, I learned how to do this, makes me really excited. I know you're never supposed to, like, compare yourself to others, but it's always really hard. I find myself doing that way too much. So I've been trying to get better about that, but you know, anxiety again. High anxiety. I love that movie. But I'm also trying to better myself because of that. Because I feel like if I start getting better at some of the stuff that I am weak at, maybe I'll feel better about it anyways, and at the very least, I will definitely see the improvement for sure. Because yeah, I'm very happy. Like those kiosks gives me a really easy way to see improvement in that case. I want to go back and redraw some more old stuff. If I ever decided to stop those kiosks as a webcomic, which I doubt I would do, unless it's finished, I wouldn't mind going back and redoing some of the beginning, because I actually want to pace out the first couple chapters a little differently. I was like, what was I doing? I've learned. And now I teach kids how to do it too. That looks better, I think. I've also considered in the future doing, like, it probably would have to be subscribers only, but doing like a little mini seminar on how to make manga for those who want to learn it, because like I said, I teach classes to children on how to make manga. And I always get a lot of my friends asking me questions, especially, well, the ones that want to draw like comics and stuff. For a while, I was getting a bunch of custom orders for comics, so that was interesting. I have probably drawn at least 30 anniversary gifts that were comics at this point, which to me is a lot, because I'm like, wow, dang, I didn't think people would go for that. I also got to draw one proposal. That was so super sweet. Well, okay, one proposal comic. I also helped somebody draw a proposal. I drew the art for a proposal children's book, too. I think people get so creative with it. It's so cute. It makes me really happy to be kind of part of this stuff. I'm like, I know I don't know these people, but I'm like, oh my god, I can be part of their happiness. Yay! I'm a sucker for a happy ending. Actually, I prefer bittersweet endings, but in real life, no. In stories, yes. Try not get this. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Another thing that's really hard is like with social media messing up algorithms a lot, and you know, trying to make people pay to get exposure. It makes like sometimes getting stuff noticed hard, and even among your friends. Like I half the time I don't see pieces that my friends do until like days later, or like posts that they post. So that's always kind of sad. Which is why I'm glad that some of my friends just like directly send me stuff. Because I have like chats that open in Facebook or Line or Discord where we just send it. Plus, on the Discord that the Discord channel that I run with Cosplay Kitten, we literally have a whole like section for people to share like art and stuff, and it's so cool. So I see so many cool things there, and it's not just like drawing art. Like we get textile and like other types of art too. I really want to. I hope one day we get a musician, and then I can, you know, talk to them about a collab. I honestly have been trying to write songs. I have two. I was my 100th follower on Twitch. I was gonna. Yeah, you got a free gifted sub the other day. Congratulations, Matt. You weren't. I don't know if you were on when it happened. It just gave it to you. I saw it. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. The user, the Swarm, did it. It was very nice of him. He gifted 5 subs to people. I really appreciated it. So now you can play with these few emotes I have while they're here, because like I said, I'm changing my emotes. I just haven't yet. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do, so. Alright, I think that looks good for that. I gotta do some cleanup, but That's not even on that layer. Eh? 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 Oh, opacity is low, that's why. Okay, everything makes sense. All is well. Yeah, I'd like to do some original songs, but I can write lyrics and I can create the melody, but I can't actually write music, so it doesn't go very far. I had one where, like, both the songs I've been, like, one, I was gonna do one which is actually a song I had a long time ago, but I was gonna finish it and do a final version of it. Yes, it is RTD, yes! This is what Racoon the Dog looks like. He is the Racoon the Dog. Well, in his disguise. As you can tell, he's a corgi. Yeah. It's based off of the clip arts we gave him for his thing. It's fun. I honestly love doing this kind of stuff. Plus, it's like different from a lot of the commissions I've had in a while. I love doing fan art commissions, but I also love doing original character commissions, so. I've gotten to do some commissions for people's like tabletop games, which is always fun because, you know, they have like a written description and then it's like, oh boy, going in blind. But it always comes out so cool, so I love it. And like, of course, as a commissioner, as a commissionee, I don't know, as the one who is commissioned, as the artist who does their work, I always make sure to like talk to my clients and get all the information and share with them work in progresses and everything like that. So. And there are some revisions allowed. I'm not one of those who's like, no, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. In fact, my policy generally is to do, first I do a sketch, and then once the sketch is okayed, I get paid. Unless it's a really big job, then no, that's not how that works. Big jobs have to work differently. At least 50% payment up front for big jobs. So yeah, if you guys ever want art, feel free to commission me. I don't have my rates posted anywhere easy to find. Yeah, I saw that, like, Washington, like, God, the temps jumped insanely. What did you guys do? Summon an Elder One? Don't worry, guys. Global warming isn't real. I'm being sarcastic, guys. I believe in climate change. Okay, now we'll go ahead and do this part. Yay! Yeah, it was weird. Of course, it was even weirder because during that time we had cooler temperatures here. We're back to our higher temps again. And the humidity is so freaking high, I almost melted outside earlier. Yeah, I have hands. Isn't that cool? I learned how to do some new stuff with overlays and stuff. So, oh my God. So this, the tablet and hands base is, somebody on Twitter set it up. And I am so bad. I'm blanking on his name. I'll have to go back. I have a test tweet that's like a week or two old now that I tagged him in and properly credited him. I'm so sorry, dude. I forget names all the time. I'm so bad at this. But yes, I just edited it to look like me. But it's up there like for free for people to use, which is super cool. And obviously you can give him donations, and he does like overlays specifically for VTubers all the time, and it's really awesome. I haven't looked at all of his other ones, but I was like, I'm in a chat group online where all we do is talk about HoloLive and dumb memes, and so somebody in that chat shared another VTuber had it, and I was like, I want to do research. This thing looks so freaking awesome. How can I make this? And then I found it for free, and I was like, I will just. A bro? A G? What does a G mean? Either way, yeah, it's super cool. I tried it out last week and it worked really well, so I'll be doing this for art streams from now on. A gangsta? Eh? Why? I still think I'll try making real 2D for myself at some point, because I'm not really good at 3D modeling. I did try to make this one look as 2D as I could already, because I wanted it to look like my style. And I did make all the clothes and everything in the hair from scratch, but oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, like, I'm not super good at the stuff like this, so, like, yeah. I wanted to try to learn live 2D, though, because it looks fun. And I understand conceptually how to do it, I just haven't practiced. So, in the future, that is a future goal, is to try that. Although I do love the way that this one has the hair flips. Whee! But of course, because it's just made with V-Roid, I can't, like, if you see it, like, look, my hair goes through my boobs. I can't set that up. On what website? Oh, yeah, that's just it. I watched some tutorials and read stuff, and I understand conceptually how to do it, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy, because a lot of it still involves playing with, like, 3D programs, which I'm not super great at. My 3D training was very bad in school, even though that was part of my major. I think I've mentioned that before. I mean, obviously, if I could actually make a 2D thing look 3D, like they've been upgrading some of the people in Halo, that would be awesome. But yeah, I'm not super concerned. Yeah, I understand theory, not application. It's different. I was always better at, like, the coding for 3D than I was for the actual implementation of it. So, but, like, I was really happy that for the Japanese stream, I finally figured out how to add items to a V-Roid, because that's why I had glasses. Unlike Wong's, mine were not hair. Mine were actually it. Rigging, I can rig to an extent, but the problem is also I had the bad teacher for rigging, so, like, I don't know how to set up the skeletal structure well enough. But yeah, with 2D, the rigging is a lot different, so that helps a lot, I think. That's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can do it. Now I'm also pretty sure if, like, my friends who have their viewers, I'm like, I want to add ears, but I can't do it, and I don't want to do it with hair. I'm like, I can put ears on you now. I can know how to do it. I like learning things, guys. Alright, look like a corgi. Corg! Arf, arf! Okay, what is the inside of your ear? Oh, the same color. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, not only are Wong's ears hair, his glasses are too. Because, yeah, initially I was just like, can you make me some glasses with the hair thing? Because I watched him do it, and it's just, I am too lazy to do that. I see how it can be done. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I don't have hair things. Like this headband, that's all hair. Including the tie parts in the back, that's hair. So it's not like I didn't use hair to do weird stuff too. But, like, the glasses, it took him forever to set it up, and then, like, it took him forever to get it to work right and sit on his face, so. The hardest part about the 3D, doing the 3D glasses for me was the fact that, like, I didn't know where oh my god, I did it again, guys, sorry, I hit the number pad again! But I didn't know where all the pieces of it for the rigging was. So initially I had it accidentally tied to my hips. So, like, I got the glasses on my face, but they were tied to the movement on my hips, so I would move. And, like, it didn't matter what my head did, it always mattered what the rest of my body did. So, like, the glasses would just follow the movement of my body, and so they kept falling off, like, flying off my face. Yeah, it was pretty great, actually. I thought it was hilarious. But that wasn't exactly what I was going for. And then finally, I found where because I knew it needed to be attached to the head, or specifically the neck. But I was like, I didn't know where that was, so it took me a while to find it. I also tried putting it on the face, and that didn't work either. But yeah, I learned. I'm more familiar with Unity now, so I have a little bit of understanding. If I actually had time, I'd probably sit down and learn it even more. But free time is not something I have right now. I need to do as much work as I can to make money. I know, I sound like I'm dying or something, but yeah, it's still unemployed, technically. Classes don't cover much cost-wise. Yeah, I know, it sucks. When you get older, you finally have video games, and you can finally get the video games you all want, and then you don't have time to play them. I also have a gazillion projects I want to do. I'm trying to stop myself from doing them all, though. At least at the same time. Like, behave, Kojika, behave. We don't need to do them all at the same time. I should probably get back to doing more writing, though, because I know a lot of people are waiting for Hanif. I've been a little excited about my light novel, so that's been getting my writing priority. Especially because it's almost nearing chapter 10, which means that's how long the first volume is. Oh, there is a cat next to me. I was like, what is moving around down there and touching me? It's just a cat. It's just Arata again. One of my goals is I would like to actually create some original music, like I mentioned earlier, but I need to find like an easy way to actually create it. To create the BGM for it, I guess. I'd asked some friends who are musicians to help me out, and like I was willing to pay them and everything, and they said they would, and then nothing. So I've been playing with some remixing tools, and so it's funny because it doesn't really sound like it's just me humming the melody. I did follow up with them several times. I'm actually good at that with them because they're people I know. I'm not really good with that with strangers, but like, unless I was like actually had already had money over, but I hadn't. I mean, I know they've got their own life too. It's kind of like I had a friend who was helping me do a 3D model of Lily actually from Zoskias because I wanted to make a 3D figure of her. And I offered to pay him, and he was like, no, I'll just do it for free. And then, you know, just handed me over the file after like 3 years. I kept telling him, you know, I would pay him because he's all like, I got work to do. And I was like, I understand that, which is why I'm willing to pay you. I know we're friends, but this is your skill set. But he insisted on not taking money, so it went slow, which, I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I was like, the person who is going to 3D print it now will no longer be 3D printing it. Yeah, I mean, it was still cool he finished it. It honestly didn't come out 100% the way I liked it, but I wasn't going to say anything to him. He made the hair too flat. The rest of it's really good. He did a good job on the skirt and everything too, especially because she has like that really floofy skirt. I mean, now my dad has a 3D printer, but the whole thing with him and his 3D printer is actually hilarious. So my dad kickstarted a 3D printer. And then when it came in, he, of course, had to show it off. We went over there for, like, a cookout or something, and he was having so much fun showing it to Wong and I. But he was complaining that it never prints things correctly. Like, they always slip, and it, you know, gets messed up in the middle. So, like, I went over one day to look at it, and I was like, why do you not have an adhesive mat here? He doesn't have the mat to keep it. Still, I was like, dude, I found him some cheap ones on Amazon. I was like, buy this. Dude, this will keep your thing from moving. It was pretty funny. Oh, my dad is like super big into science and nerd stuff, so that's a big part of where we get it. Like, I remember when I decided to take astronomy in high school, he might as well have done like a little jig. He was super excited. But I've always liked science too. I actually wanted to be some kind of science major for a big chunk of my life, and then I suddenly, Kitten forced me into a graphic design class with her, and I was like, I like this better. And by that time, I actually liked art, because I didn't like art when I was young, because I was bad at it. I would also like to point out I'm not one of those, like, I ran into this a lot when I was especially when I first started drawing, where I'd have friends who are like, I'd meet new people and they'd be like, well, I'm not a really good artist, and then you see their stuff and you're like, what the fuck, what do you mean you're not a good artist? You draw better than me. It's no fair. Yeah. Well, math, I have dyslexia and dyscalculia, so math is a little rougher for me, which is exactly why science majors weren't really working out. Plus I couldn't decide which science I like best. I seriously went through at least like 70% of the different sciences. I think chemistry was one of the few I never looked at, though, because there was too much math in it. It interested in me, but I can't. Numbers are hard, really hard for me. When I get really tired or stressed, that's when it acts up the worst. Because I've had it since I was young, but I wasn't diagnosed with it until high school, because they thought my grades were too good. I just had to try twice as hard, you know? I was like, thanks guys, thanks. I could have been, you know, having help and had an easier time with everything instead of getting frustrated. Luckily, it was a high school teacher who was like, dude, this is weird. You keep doing some weird stuff with your problems. It looks like you're reverse inverting things. You should get tested. And of course the school was like, no, her grades are too good. And I was like, thanks guys. But my GP tested me. So, and sure enough. Which explains all the times when I was like young and got yelled at in dance class. I thought it was because I was messing up, but I was inverting steps because I got stressed this whole time. My teacher never said anything. She just thought I was dumb. It's like, thanks. But yeah, no, it's possible to live. I mean, I'm a writer and I still have dyslexia. I do have to, what do you call it? Like, double, like, I have to proofread everything I write, like, novel-wise. I want to be able to get, like, afford really good proofreaders in the future. I have some pretty good ones, but the one I really like only does romance now, so I can't use her anymore because I don't write romance. See, actually, like, well, I never had a huge interest in chemistry. I did at least have a good, yeah. Definitely not. But I had a really good time in chemistry. My teacher was really good in high school. In fact, it was really funny because he actually had a like feud going on with the teacher next door, who ended up being my astronomy teacher later on. But he got me when I was on muscle relaxants for muscle spasms. Said I've had my autoimmune stuff for years. It just wasn't called autoimmune back then because science has evolved and medicine has evolved, and they just didn't know what the heck was wrong with me back then. But I was on muscle relaxants because I had severe pain and spasming. And like, yeah, so I was in chemistry with that, but he's the reason that I had to stop taking it in school. Like, I had to only use it at night because yeah, like some weird stuff happened during chemistry. It was my first class of the day, which meant it got hit the hardest with those meds because I had just taken them. And I spilled acid on one of my chemistry partners. And then another one, we had like these little hose to fill up water, and I like drenched her in the hose. So after that, they're like, you know what, we're leaving you on writing your lab reports. And so I wrote up the lab report, and like the teacher was like, this is like the best report I've ever read. It's so weird. Cause like I'd be like, the color was blue, like, and I didn't go like the sky or something. It was like blue, like some random thing. I can't think of anything that's blue right now. That's weird blue or whatever. like blue like cotton candy. Like it was just really weird adjectives and super descriptive. And he was like, this is so weird. I love it. But yeah, like thanks to that, I was like, yeah, no. He also had pulled me aside to talk to me like, are you okay? What's going on? And then I had to stop taking my meds during the day and had to take them at night instead. Yeah, it's weird because physics is considered a more advanced class, but like you really need it. At least in our school, in order it went bio and then chem, and then yeah, physics wasn't even a required class. It was like an AP class that you didn't have to take. I took it, but I remember more of my college physics more. I didn't think it was hard though. Everyone was like, it's such a freaking hard class, and I was like, it was easy. Although I did think that teacher was gonna kill me. Because she was very hard on people if they were ever late or anything. And I got to a car accident on my birthday when I was in her class. And her class was at like 8 in the morning. So I was late because I had to have a friend drive me. She had to come meet me and drive me. And plus, you know, I had to get all of the car towed and everything. But yeah. So I was late to that class, and she had yelled, shoot somebody out about being late the day before, or like a couple days before, and I was like, fuck, I'm late, she's gonna like kill me. And then she was like, I told her, I'm like, sorry, I'm late, I had a car accident, I'm here now. And she was just like, why did you come to class? It's like, because I was so confused. And she's like, you got an A in this class, you don't need to be here. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm here now. That was one of my worst birthdays, by the way, because yeah, my car got totaled. I went to a restaurant, it was horrible. I was in a bad mood. A bunch of bad things happened. My creative writing teacher said fantasy isn't a real thing. I don't understand why creative writing teachers do that. Write something, but don't do fantasy. Like, dude, that's creative. What the hell? Yeah. Now, the highest math... Yeah. Well, for a while, I had this curse on my birthdays where something bad happened on my birthdays. It's no longer true, luckily. But yeah, I had the birthday our basement flooded. I had the birthday my little sister got in a car accident. She came up and surprised me back when she lived in Ohio, and she got hit. Luckily, she was okay, but, you know. Had a cat die on my birthday. I think that looks okay. Okay. Woo! So it was always... I should also point this out. So my birthday is November 13th. I was born on Friday the 13th. I've never played Dark Souls. So I always consider Friday the 13th lucky days for me. I guess we'll do the tail next. Yeah, it was pretty horrible. I mean, to be fair, Kitten also had some pretty harsh birthdays growing up. I think, Chibiko, as I call her, my little sister, was like the only one who didn't have anything super bad happen on a birthday. Like on one of Kitten's, my dad and grandma who had come up got in a big fight and she left and it was horrible. So, yeah, no, there's been some pretty rough stuff. Our house was pretty weird growing up. Wasn't the best thing. So it's kind of weird now that like we get along with our dad now, but we never did when we were kids. So, although I still have issues with him. Mostly he broke my car and didn't give me money. It didn't help me pay the $600 to repair it. I was very upset with that. He kept trying to be like, no, I didn't do it. It was somebody else. Like, no, we were both in the house. It was you. Don't pull cords. When you're trying to unplug something, do not pull it out. Like, just by the cord. Please find where it plugs in and pull it out that way. Actually, it's an underview camera. So I have like this thing running underneath Photoshop, and that's how it's tracking it. And it uses that tracking to on the tablet hand too. Yeah, it's actually really cool. I mean, I do have, well, I would say technically we have multiple webcams in this house because Wong also streams, but I'm actually only using the webcam for my face, and I'm using the webcam that's built into my PC or my laptop, which isn't the best, but for this, it works. And because I have auto blink on because otherwise my eyes look super weird. You need like an iPhone and super high, like an iPhone X and super high end tracking to have it not look weird. But I don't own an iPhone and I don't have extra money just to buy it. I'd also like to eventually get like rigging so I can rig my arms and stuff too, but that's expensive too. Yeah, it does work to an extent. Oh, welcome back, Ronafe. But I find it definitely works better on my other webcam, my actual webcam, the one that I tend to use like when I'm doing like collabs and stuff. But yeah, I prefer auto blink. So I also had this issue with every time because obviously I'm looking down because I'm looking at my tablet to draw, but I had this issue with every time I'm looking down, it just kept closing my eyes and then half the time it wouldn't open them. So I noticed there's a lot of VTubers who are using that again, where they had it off for a while and now they have it back, and it's like you get this weird like thing with their eye, and it looks weird. Or then you have the you can also unlink them, and it's really weird too, because then you have like one eye going all like derpy at a time. Now my mouth is actually it is watching my mouth on the webcam, but it's actually linked to my mic. It listens and it's like, oh, let's use the audio and help make it. So it is still looking at like, as you see, I didn't actually say anything, but I moved my mouth. But yeah. It's for a free program. VC Face is amazing for the tracking. I love what people have done with this stuff. It's so cool. I'm a huge fan of technological advances too. And also, like I said, like the whole reason I started with the VTuber thing is when I was doing Inktober, because I had done some streaming like 2 or more years ago or whatever, but it was just, you know, me drawing and like no face or anything on the screen. And it wasn't super exciting and I didn't like it, so I stopped doing it. But like, I have to go shake it. But when I started doing Inktober, I went and did this because I was like, otherwise you guys would just be staring at my hand while I drew, and it wasn't super exciting. And this way you had something to look at. Honestly, I also like looking at it. I look at myself. Although I do actually tend to wear glasses in real life. I hate them, but I wear them. Yeah, like it was so cool. And yeah, obviously I had to share with all my friends because this is so awesome. If you look at my original model too compared to what I have now, I've learned a lot about cleaning up models and stuff. Because it's still in my YouTube archives and I'm like, wow, I was so rough back then. Well, I know exactly what I want this is the design I'm going with. I actually really like how this design came out, so. I actually seriously want to get a red streak in my hair, but I don't really trust salonists, so that's a problem. But I might try to go talk to Wong's stylist and see, because he really likes her, and she is really good at doing, like, well, she mostly does girls' hair, but he likes to have his hair, I don't want to say effeminate because that's not the right word, but he keeps his hair longer. Oh, yeah, I know exactly. I mean, like I said, I understand how to do it, and I know which parts I want to have separate, but it's also going to take time, and that's something I don't have yet. Well, I was going to say, since, you know, there is no real dress code for my teaching job, I can have a red streak, and a red streak would be easy enough to hide, too. Oh, it's definitely complicated in its own way. Obviously, I don't cut my hair. I trim it. Wong has been helping me trim it lately. I used to trim it all my own, but, you know, it's a little hard. You just have a pair of scissors behind your butt, basically, and cut. But with the length of my hair, it didn't really matter if I messed up a little bit. Yeah, Wong likes his hair. Well, he likes his hair fluffy because I like fluffier hair. I like longer hair, so he's keeping it long for me. He did actually cut it, and then was like, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then he was like, oh no, I look weird, don't I? You don't like it anymore. Ever since I told him that in Archive of Sinners, my novel series, the character Ken, the werewolf, who has some similarities to Wong, which wasn't intentional, but I'm going with it now because it's funny. But his face model and hair model is Matsushita Yuya when he was younger, the singer. So because I told him that, now he's trying to use that style as his basis. I was like, he's cute, but I didn't mean it that you have to do it. I've always had long hair, so I'm used to it. I understand like why people want to cut their hair for sure, because it gets hot like crazy. And then of course with cosplaying and stuff, it would be easier at times to not have this much hair. I get it up underneath wigs pretty well, but still. And heavy, yeah. My hair has also been thickening up as I'm taking better care. My hair is actually not that high maintenance though. It's dry. So I don't have like the oiliness. It can get tangled, but not a whole lot. So yeah, like despite the fact that I have 36 inches of hair, it is not that high maintenance. I spend about maybe 1 to 2 minutes on my hair in the morning, depending on what style I want to do. So yeah. I guess I do have to well, I used to not take very good care of it, or I just go to the bare minimum. So I've been taking better care of it, which definitely is taking a little longer, like when I shower and stuff, and I'm using like hair treatment in it and stuff, but yeah. No, it doesn't. That's just it. I have very dry hair. I have to let it go like 4 days without washing to, blonde hair tends to be really dry anyways, but you have to let it go like 4 days without washing for it to get any oil. Yeah, I have to use, so I use leave-in conditioner to help protect it and give it some texture. I know, it's weird to think that like you can have hair without oil, but yeah. Blonde hair tends to be really dry. If my hair was shorter, it would be really curly too. It's already wavy, because like I would love to get bangs again, because I look so cute in bangs. I think I look cute in bangs. But if I did, I'd have to straighten it all the time, and my dry hair couldn't handle it because it would be really wavy. I do what? Oh, I look cute in bangs? Yeah. Yeah, I like how I look in bangs. I was very happy, but that's why I have like bang clip-ons for some of my cosplay. I have to settle for that instead. But yeah, like the first time I cosplayed Saber, Wong's not here right now. Actually, I'm here alone. He left something at a friend's house, 2 hours away. We were supposed to go get it yesterday, and then stuff happened that kept us from getting home until like 9:30. Like I was so busy yesterday, I wanted to die. But so yeah, he went there. He actually, the reason he muted my mic is he's like, oh, I'm gonna leave now. I just wanted you to know. I was like, oh, it's finally her turn. I can't wait. I really want to see this group together. I can't wait to see what Guda is saying. I won't be watching it live because I'll watch it with Wong later. Bangs drive me nuts, so they look great for a week. Oh yeah, that's another thing. They're so hard to maintain. If I can, recover my scalp better first, because well, when I had some stress a couple years ago, I actually lost some hair from my the front of my head. It was pretty scary. I almost had a bald spot coming, and I was like, oh no! But yeah, I would wear clip-on bangs more, is what I was gonna say, because I can't keep my own hair straight very easily. Although speaking of that, when I did Sailor V with Ray Ray down in Texas at Anime Fest that one year, she tried to straighten my hair. She spent an hour on my hair and barely had any of it done and was like, we're done. You're just gonna be fluffy haired Sailor V. Because I use my real hair for Sailor V because it's the right length and just do clip on bangs. That's how I do a lot of blonde characters. I just use my hair and clip on bangs or whatever I need to. That was like the only time I've ever let someone straighten my, or I've ever tried to straighten my hair. I guess I should say that while I don't trust stylists with my hair, I would probably trust a friend more readily, especially one that has like some training in it. Because actually I talked to my friend Kasumi about putting a red streak in my hair long ago, back in college. God, I'm that old. No, Sailor Moon was not my favorite anime at all. It's part of my childhood though, and it really did help get me into anime. Like, there's so many flaws with it, for sure. But because of that, it will always have a special place in my heart. Actually, even back then, I think I was more into Dragon Ball Z than Sailor Moon, but, you know, that's a little harder. Although I have actually talked to Ray Ray, in fact, about cosplaying DBZ at some point. I would do Trunks. I know, pick a guy instead of a girl. Oops. I'll just smudge this. Oh, you would be so cute as Bulma. Go as my mom. Yeah, I'll be your son, Ranave, again. You can be my mom this time instead of my dad. What was really funny is I was taking Spanish at the time, and so we would actually watch Dragon Ball Z in Spanish sometimes to practice our Spanish. We would get up at like 6 in the morning to watch Dragon Ball Z in Spanish. Like we'd have sleepovers and watch it on Sunday morning. Yeah, we were weird. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Did you ever catch the Spanish soap operas before it? Those were great, man. Except there wasn't to learn Spanish. Well, I mean, ours, we already knew Spanish. It was just to, like, refresh and get some practice with it. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. By that time, no, actually, yeah, I think, actually, I don't think we had, well, we didn't have Cartoon Network by then. We got it shortly after. But, we just, watched it on, like, VHS, I guess. Yeah. I actually didn't watch much TV as a kid, until I met, Satori. She's the one who corrupted me, guys. You can blame her. But I didn't have a lot of time either. Between merit classes, I used to be smart, guys. And, like, 12 to 20 hours of dance a week, I had, like, no time to do anything, so I really didn't watch TV. And when we were really young, we played outside mostly. We didn't run or, like, do physical stuff outside. We played with our ponies. The Barbies caught them and enslaved them, and there was slavery, and then the ponies rose up and decapitated them. That's how all girls played. Yeah, I never saw Samurai Pizza Cats. By the time I got Cartoon Network, it was Gundam Wing was on. So Gundam Wing was another one. Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon, of course, were still going. Actually, I don't even know if Sailor Moon was on a Cartoon Network at that time. Like, I think it had run and wasn't on, but they put stuff back on later with it. I think I just watched all Sailor Moon on VHS initially. Alright, I think I just have his shoes left to do. Oh, I forgot the corgi's mouth. Ho ho ho. Corgi mouth. Yeah, Toonami was after school, which I believe I was in high school by the time I started watching Toonami. Which meant that was about the time that I got into it. Yeah, I don't, I did it again, guys. I never really, like, looked through channels, so, like, I did catch, what was it, Escaflowne? On one of those channels, like, I think it was, like, Fox or something, before I really knew what anime was. Or I should say I was just getting into it, so I was like, I'll watch it. It was so confusing. I went back and watched Escaflowne when I was older, in order, and it made more sense. But, you know, back then I was like, what? What's going on? Yeah, in your case, unfortunately. Oh, they did? I never knew when Conan ran in the US. I just hated what they did to it. But that time I had been into anime for a while. Like, I mean, as much shit as we give Pokemon and 4Kids for their translation, well, for 4Kids for their translations of Pokemon, there were a lot of things they had to change and adapt, and a lot of it wasn't necessarily their fault. It was because censorship in the US was a lot harder on Japanese shows back then, especially. Yeah, it's well, I mean, in Japan they market it as a family-friendly series, despite the fact that there's a 7-year-old solving vicious murders. But yeah, so it was just like, they did the best with what they could, but you have to say, Pokemon had an amazing dub cast. Those people were talented. I didn't get to play video games either until I was a lot older. Actually, a friend of mine in middle school introduced me to video games. In fact, specifically, I was at their house and her older brother filmed these really weird shows with figurines and stop animation called Yoda's Fighting Time. Don't ask. But I found the character Link from there. And in the second one, they misplaced their Link figure, so they started it with actually a clip. Well, they recorded something from the game. I think it was Majora's Mask is what they recorded it from. And they had him just running into walls and saying he went crazy. Tongs and thongs. Oh no, Gouda. What are you doing? Yeah, send me the Conan promo so I can laugh at it a little bit. But yeah, so, I don't even know what to say. Oh, yeah, so because of that, like, my birthday was a couple months after that, so I asked for an N64 and Majora's Mask for my birthday, and I got it. And then I realized it wasn't the first Zelda game, so then I asked for Ocarina of Time for Christmas, which is the next month. And, yeah, I got it too, and then I went back and played that one first. So, yeah, that's my video, when I got into video games. And I started emulating games around that too. Sorry guys, I was a bad girl. I emulated games. Chrono Trigger was the first game I actually officially beat. So, my time on it was, I believe, 42 hours. Because I remember it because of Hitchhiker's Guide. I was very proud of myself though. It was my first video game. I mean, now since then I've played a gazillion games. Bring me some Tubat. I assume I'm on my own for food today. I guess maybe I'll just make some instant noodles. Or I could just eat cake. I probably shouldn't just eat cake. Definitely not going to spend money and go out though. I was supposed to have potato soup. My mom forgot to bring it. She made potato soup and made me some. I live close to my mother, obviously, because, you know, I talk about her enough. She helps out with Akiba Soul on occasion too, but yeah, she was like, I made potato soup and I have a lot. You want some? And I'm like, dude, yes, free food. But she forgot to bring it with her today when I saw her. I mean, she told me I could go pick it up, but I'm like, so much work. I don't want to drive like 7 minutes to her house. Yeah, she's that close. Guys, I'm lazy. It's okay though. I picked up a ebi udon specifically in case that happens. I want to try to finish his shoes on this one, and then I'll probably call it quits for the night so I can actually go eat, because I have a date with the ghost later. I don't plan on streaming, but I'm gonna play some Phasma with Twaifu and RTD and some other guy. Some other guy. Alright. So his shoe has some complicated details on it. I will say RTD did an amazing job on the shoe, like in the detail. Where is my reference picture? Do I still have it up? No. Okay. What? The shoes. So yeah, I know I also have it pulled open in Photoshop, but I can't like look at it while I color unless I want to do dual, like, you know, side by side, and I don't wanna. So we're not doing that. Okay, so let's go ahead. I guess we'll take the blue first. Okay, cool. I'm gonna draw like a lot of extra space that the blue won't end up having, because I'm gonna overlay it with the yellow color that it has. But that's okay. I just want to get this down for now. I think that looks pretty good for that. Actually, I'm gonna add something really... Wow, I went too far. I'm gonna add something right here really quick. I'm just gonna be lazy and do it with this. There was like a line here that I didn't put in. Alright, so that's the one. Let's see what the other shoe looks like from the front. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I already did this color blocked out, so I'm just gonna like be lazy and follow how I color blocked it out. Okay, there we go. Okay, before I actually shade it, I'm gonna go ahead and get the other, like I said, the other colors. What color is the laces? Okay, that's, there you go. I did it again, guys. Teehee. how to start on this side this time. So. Actually, I'm gonna turn back on my sensitivity. I had my pressure sensitivity turned off because I didn't want to mess up, but I think I need this to be a little thinner. That's one side down. Go ahead and do the other shoe. The shoe is on the other foot. Some crap like that. Okay, so once again, this whole area is yellow, basically. I'm sure you guys have noticed I generally leave my character shoes very simple. Well, if they're tennis shoes. Okay, got the yellow on there, and then we gotta just do the bottom rim. He's got white on. Oops. Okay, and then his laces are... Zoom in! That color, which I think is the darker color I use on the corgi too. Ah! I did the wrong thing! Hey, screw it, whatever. I'll just do this by hand. Shoelaces. Oops. Oh, hydrate. Okay, hydrate. Water. Okay, so I messed with the white there too. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and actually use some lazy shading on this because it's really hard to do. Like, well, I could do it, but I for this kind of stuff I usually actually use the burn tool, which I usually recommend to avoid, but this is where I use it. I just saw something I wanted to erase and I don't know where it is. I'll find it. I know I will. I found it. There. That's what I wanted. I know, it's like you guys might not even be able to tell, but I didn't like it. Not one bit. I'm still on. I thought it was on burn. There we go. Oh, sorry guys. I'm allergic to y'all. Okay, now this one is big enough that I will actually shade it regularly. So. I'm almost done, guys, with what I wanted to get done tonight, so. Hope I'm not boring you too much. You guys can say stuff. Entertain me. Let me entertain you. Ah. I don't like that. That's too big. Alright, let's clean this up now. Wow, I've just been using the brush on that the whole time. Derp. Ah! Ah, 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 ah! Okay, she likes this. I'm gonna manually highlight, add a little highlight to these, but I'm gonna shade with the burn tool. So how its small is. This is a little big. Make this a little smaller. Make it a little brighter. Make it a little thicker. There we go. Guys, guess what? I didn't touch the number pad that time. I didn't do it. I used my other numbers. I don't know what those are called. The top numbers, the top of my keyboard. I deserve a cookie for that, guys. So let's see how this all came together. So cookies. Okay, so I still have to do the other one, and I actually did already do both all the faces. So there's going to be two different faces for each of them. So I did do all of them at the same time. I already did the faces earlier today, so that's what I spent my time on this morning. But yeah, so there is one RTD down. It is him in Corgi mode, incognito. The other one is him hidden in the true raccoon Tanuki form. Okay. Woo! But yeah. So, I'm glad you're liking it. I'd send you a work in progress, but you see it here. If you want me to send you one, I will Discord it to you as well. But, like I say, okay, so my Kickstarter has, yeah, incognito. My Kickstarter has a little over 48 hours left on it still, so if you guys haven't funded it, this is your chance to. There'll be limited rewards you cannot get anywhere else. I mean, some of them might be for the July 10th Facebook thing as well, but you're not gonna really be able to get them, like, even if you order the book. So far, the ones that are finished are Tessa, Trevor, and Viridian. You can see them up on my social media and stuff, and my DeviantArt, or in the Discord. Emma and Maggie are going to be added despite the fact that I lost the 600 goal because of that person backing out. But you guys are close enough, and I feel because it did reach it, I will allow it. So I have to work on Emma and Maggie's chibis yet to join them. The covers art is already up as well, which is Trevor and Viridian on the front and Chibi Maggie on the back. So it will not be the same Chibi Maggie. I will have to draw her again. And also Patreon, it's almost the end of June. So I will be choosing the reward, the winners for Patreon tomorrow. So if you guys haven't joined Patreon and want to snipe somebody's win, this is the time to do it. Do it tonight. I'm on Central Time, so I'll probably do it around noon Central Time tomorrow. I think. I don't have any other big things going on. Yeah. Everything else is far off, so I'm going to try to, like, rest it a little bit. I'm still hurting, so yeah. Like I said, I will be playing games with friends tonight, but I actually will not be streaming because that's okay. You do need to pick a bookmark. Did I even send you guys the thing this month? I may be off. I will send. I didn't have time to add any new chibis to it really. I'm sorry guys. I've been too busy with other work. I want to finish Nines and add him, and finish more near. I need more near bookmarks. Yeah. But yeah, I will do my best and get around to it. So thank you everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. This is probably one of the longest art streams I've done in a while.